Alright, just as promised, this is the lower version of the same calculator. So here's where we left off initially, having finished the Go version, and we proved it's working and all. Nice. Now back to the lower version. And for this one, I even got a new text editor. I just found it while browsing the internet. It's called Light. It's quite neat. So, and also I saw, instead of having to use functions for this lower version, like there's a different style. You can write the same code, and this I don't know the name, but it's just much more easier to follow, like literally from top to bottom. No functions, no nothing. So to begin with, we'll ask our user to enter for us what they want to do. Yeah. Oh my, what do you want? No. What operation do you want to undertake? You want to undertake. Then question mark. After that, you'll give them options of the different kind of operations they can undertake. So yeah, if they press A, they want addition. If they press B, they want subtraction. If they press C, they want multiplication. If they press D, they'll want division. After this, now we'll have to store their input somewhere, right? We'll call it choice, and choice will set it to this function. What this function does is simply get first the input from the console. Okay, choice has been set to that. Now next we'll say this: if choice, the value within choice, is equals to A, then we'll first ask them to enter a number, the first number. Print enter a number, right? After that, we'll want to store the number they enter into something, and also you want to capture that number using this function. After capturing with a function, we want to store it into a variable so that you can use it later. So num1 will be equals to that. Num2, first we ask them to enter another number. And now we are keeping the program simple, just two numbers at a time. If you want to advance it, you can, and yeah. But for now, it's just two numbers at a time for each operation. Nice. After doing that, we want to show them their results, right? Your answer is, we'll use this dot operator called the concatenation operator to join up this string your answer is with the actual answer, which the answer will be num2 plus num1. Okay, and believe it or not, you're already done with the first part, which is addition. Now to just test if it's actually working. Yay. 12, 33, 45, nice, it's working. Nice and easy. Now we'll just do, we'll tell them now, else if their choice was equals to B, then if this was the case, we'll just do a good old copy pasting over here because the code is quite similar, so that's to our advantage. Just change 1-2 things and we are ready. If they chose choice B, then the numbers are entered, but then they're subtracted. We are assuming that they want what they want to do is subtract B from A. So A is the first number, B is the second. Okay, that has been taken care of. Next, else if their choice is equals to C, what will we do? Then this is exactly what we'll do, right? We'll tell them enter a number, same old stuff, but then choice C is multiplication. Nice. Now the final else if their choice is equals to D, then just copy paste as usual, you know. No problem here. Let me just change one sign and we are good. But then finally we put the last one, else if their choice is equals to anything else other than A, other than B, other than C, other than D, we'll simply tell them enter a valid option. Then we'll give them a hint over here. The valid option can be A or B or C or D. Wait, I should use commas instead. They look a bit prettier than slashes. Yeah. After telling them to enter valid option, oops. Oh, is that right? Yeah, it's okay, but the coloring is a bit off. Yeah. So after, if they choose anything else other than A, B, C, or D, we'll end up printing to them choose a valid option. Let's test if this actually works. Ah yes, I knew that's why the color was off. Something is wrong. What exactly? Yes, this is what's wrong. My quotation mark. It's not in the right place. There. Save that and run. Ah! No expected end to close if at line 16. It's looking for an end statement to close it. Let's see. Okay, so maybe just add create an end statement. Expected end of life near else in line. Wait, what am I doing? Time to think.
One eternity later.
So I just add a few more ends. Is that the case? Okay, if it works, I'm not the one to complain. Okay. See, that's very interesting. 32, 12, 20. Okay, this one is working also. What about our multiplication? 12. You can even put decimals. That's working. And finally, what about our division? Want to divide a big number by another number. Yes, and I believe that result is correct. I believe so. Nice. This is working. Nice and easy. Now, just to make this clearer, because, you know, having everything, like you don't know what nests what and all. So, just as we did in the last video, you have to indent this.
A few moments later.
Now, how do I indent this one? Actually, I'm not even bothering with that. Okay, the program is basically done, but now let's imagine you have your homework. Question 2 is division. So you do 5 divided by 2, you get 2.5. Nice. But then question 4 is multiplication. Can you imagine you already finished your division, the program has closed, okay? Now you want to do addition. Imagine having to reopen the program. See, you can save some time over there by simply using what's called a loop. So the loop will keep on repeating the same code until a certain condition becomes untrue. Yeah. So to begin with, we have to set up the loop. And I'll say while x is equals to 0, do all this stuff. Okay, all this stuff is inside the loop, just to demonstrate the effect of that, of what we've added. What's that? It's dead. What the hell? What? Huh? Oh? Oh yes, I haven't set x to anything. That's why I didn't even bother running at all. So yeah, you see the effect of a loop? Okay, now just to show you what a loop is actually meant to do. I do my addition, I do 12, 33. It will take me back to the main menu and I can choose subtraction. I can say 12, 4 gives me 8, and the program just keeps running and running and running. Okay, but now we want it to run under controlled conditions, you know, not just spontaneous and random. Okay, yeah. So how do we achieve that? Simple. You see this x we have here? Now, after we've printed for the user the answer, let's ask them. We'll ask them another question. do you want to undertake another operation other than the one you've just finished? Operation and a question mark. Okay, then we'll store what they are saying within answer. Having stored within answer, now we can use answer to check whether or not we close the program. So you say if answer is equals to n, and actually let's give them the option here that they can know what they're meant to enter, y or n. So if the answer is equals to n, what you want to do, then x will be equal to 1. By setting x equal to 1, as you saw, the program just dies. It quits. It stops. And else if answer is equal to y, then what you want to do, x will still be equal to 0, allowing the program to continue. Then finally else, if the user ends up entering anything other than y or n, we'll tell them this. Enter an appropriate answer next time, please. Maybe a smiley face. Nice. And finally, we give it an end statement. Okay, let's test if this works. But then we have to do this for whenever they choose addition or subtraction or multiplication or division. Wait, this is an extra line we don't need. We just need to copy from here to here. Finally here, and save. Moment of truth. Will this run? I think we just need to add a few more ends. Don't know why it likes so many ends. I'm actually quite confused, but hey, not the one to complain. As long as it runs, then all is well. One more end. Save. Test. Yes, okay. I'm doing my addition. I want to add 34 to this. 34 there, that. Yeah. I want to add that to this. Then it gives me the answer. Then it asks me, do I want to undertake another operation? Then I'll tell them, yes, I do. Brings me back to the main menu. Then I choose multiplication. I want to multiply this stuff by this other stuff. Gives me an answer, very long answer as you can see. Then I go like, yeah, I'm done with my homework. Press N, program closes. Nice and easy. And now what happens if I don't press Y or M? Add a number. Do I want to go back? I end up pressing that, okay? You just, it will tell me, yes, enter an appropriate answer next time. And then it takes me back to the main menu with a nice smile over there. But I've seen just one little trick I'd like to do, so that it's more clearer when the main menu has begun. I just want to print out an empty line so that it's clearer to read. So I think I should be printing out the empty line. Where? I think, yeah, this should be a good place to print it. Yeah. Okay, let's look at how it looks now. Enter number 12, 33. Do I want to go back? Yes. Then prints out an empty line over there. So now it gives me the options again, and the cycle continues. Yeah. And we are basically done with this application. So we have an entire calculator, 4 basic operations, 77 lines only. And you see this in this style, it's much easier to follow the flow. You can clearly tell that line 1 going all the way to line 77, like you can see the flow. Oh my, Control Z, going all the way to line 77, like you can see what someone was trying to do here. It's much clearer than splitting it up into functions, but as you can see, it's a bit more cluttered than the one we split into functions. So yeah, thanks for watching. That's what I had to share. Have a good day. or night or evening or season or decade or yeah, good.